Hey, this is Chris with a K. I thank you once again for tuning into my video and watching. And today we're going to be talking about how you can make some extra income by driving. Simply. And what I mean by that is Uber Eats. Uber Eats, yes, I've been driving with them since February. So it's September, like 7-8 months now. It's a pretty easy thing to do. Just to give you guys a little insight on it, it's very flexible. You basically can do it on your own time. And just to give you guys the run through of how it goes, I'm gonna show that in a little bit down the line. But just to cover some things first, you're probably asking yourself, should I do it? Is it hard? And I assure you, it's probably the easiest thing you'll ever do. Literally, because when I started doing it, I didn't have anybody to train me. Literally, by my second, third delivery, I got down like, oh, how to do this. It's pretty simple. It's learn by doing kind of type of thing. All right. So the great thing, the pros about Uber Eats is that you can literally get paid every day. You can have them either send you a card, like a prepaid card from the company, or you can have them pay you through the app, through your banking, through your bank or debit card, which what I do, and they charge like 50 cents per time do that. So every time they do that, I think you can do it up to 3 times. This is the limit per day. The most I've known is probably 2. So literally, you can do a couple of deliveries and like, oh, I need to make $20. Do a couple of deliveries, knock them out. And once in your app, when it says, okay, you've made $20, you can literally just cash out. As soon as you cash out, it literally within a minute, it goes directly to your debit card, your bank account, which is pretty cool to literally make. If you need to make money on a I need money right now basis, this is definitely something good that will come in handy. Also, the good thing about it is that like you're on your own time, so you don't have a boss really in a sense. You can turn the app on and off to go as you please. All you're doing is going to a restaurant to pick up the food from the notification on your phone. You can accept or deny it. So you go to the restaurant, pick up the food, verify the name of the person or the order number with the person at the restaurant. They give you the food, you take it to the person and give it to them. And the cool thing about it is that everything has already been paid for through the app. So there is no exchanging of debit or credit cards or anything like that. The only type of cash exchange there would be maybe is a tip if they give you a tip. But even if they don't have the money on you, I get a lot of people that ask, can I tip you on the app? And of course you can. And that usually appears immediately that day or maybe a day after, so depending on their banking information or their bank, so it's pretty cool. So you can get tipped with that, which is another plus. You're not going to get tipped on every order, but what helps you get tipped is obviously just keeping in communication with the customer and providing customer service. Also, there's probably like some cons too, like you have to wait at the restaurants, the food not ready. When you get to the restaurant, the food's should be ready, but sometimes it's not, and I don't mind waiting, but some people don't. But waiting's not the toughest thing. It's better than dealing with like a rude customer or anything like that. Another con is that every day is not the same, meaning like one day you can just be getting orders like crazy back to back to back, great deliveries and stuff like that. The next day it's not so good, it's kind of slow. So you can help control that in a sense, depending on what area you're in. I would recommend you be in an area where you have a lot of restaurants. Obviously a lot of restaurants that do Uber Eats, the higher the chance you're going to get more deliveries. Next thing you can, if you do accept to do an order, you can also cancel it, if something comes up and whatnot. I would say this prior before picking up the food. So anytime you accept it and before you get the food and say you got it, you can cancel it. I never cancel it in a sense after getting food. Another cool thing is, let's say if you pick up the food, you deliver it to the customer, and then you try to get in contact with them, you call them. So when you do take food to a customer, you have their contact information. It either lets you text or call them or both. You can either do either or. Let's say if you're knocking on the door, calling and texting them and they do not respond, you can tell the app and it will actually start like a 5-minute timer. And that timer, once it reaches 0 and they still didn't respond, it's going to notify you. You can leave. You're still going to get paid for the job, as well as you can do whatever you want with the food. You can had a delivery as we were talking. My app's like on right now, and I'm running and stuff like that. But also, as well as talking about, yeah. So basically, if you get to the customer's house, they don't pick up the phone. You notify the app. You try to get in contact with them, and the app counts down to 0. You're literally going to get paid for the job, as well as you can throw the food away or eat it. But that's free food. That's how you can get free food with Uber. You can't plan that. It just kind of happens when a customer just, okay, I ordered food, but I forgot to pick it up, which is not smart. But okay, free food for me. I'm not complaining. All right. Also, yeah, you can do this basically any time of the day. People order food from early in the morning, late at night, which is pretty cool. It's flexible. There is no uniform, which is another thing, So, yeah, you can go in just your casual, whatever. You can go in like basketball shorts if you're about to go to the gym and stuff, literally like that. Like there is literally like no dress code in a sense like that. But obviously just have something on. You don't be going delivering stuff naked. That's not a good look at all. You might get kicked off, and off Uber and whatnot. Another thing is basically how you get paid is they actually pay you a base rate. This differs based upon your state and where you stay at. All right. So they pay you a base rate, and then they pay you based upon mileage. How many per mile, they'll pay you another rate on top of that. So the further away the restaurant is from the drop-off location, you're going to get paid more money, which is cool. The closer, the less money. And then obviously the tip is the last thing. So tips are pretty cool. If you can get tipped every order, or if you get tipped occasionally a lot, big sums and largest amount, then guess what? This is a pretty good gig for you. But if you don't get tipped, maybe you need to work on your customer service, or you might just run into people that maybe just didn't have enough money or just don't like to tip at all. Don't get mad at them. That's just how life works out sometime. All right. So other than that, I'm just going to give you a quick run through of how the app looks. All right, people. So when you get to the app, or you're about to start the app, it's this little Uber driver app, which you'll download. You would hit it. But right now, because I have it activated, they have like a little widget that floats. So like no matter what you're doing, if you're on the screen, let's say if I went to my messages or anything like that, it will still be on. So I hit the widget if the app's already activated. And once I hit the widget, you see that where it says $0 at the top. That means obviously I made no money today because I'm just logging in. All right. So it just gives you a map of your area, whatnot, and stuff like that. So when you do start the app, down here, you can just hit go offline. I'm online. When you hit you're offline, that means, okay, I'm not accepting any requests. But when I hit go, that means I'm accepting requests. And it'll say you're currently online. All right, so let's give you a little walkthrough of the app. I'm going to hit that money sign. Obviously, I did no trips today. I'm going to hit where it says see weekly summary. So far this week I made $89.88 off of, let's say, it says 6 hours and 49 minutes. A lot of that time, like before I logged in today, was 4 hours and some, but today I've been logged in for probably like a couple hours. Was that a couple hours or so? Yeah, a couple hour and something. It was 4 hours and 7 minutes, but I logged in. Today is a very slow day, so I've been logged in for almost like 2 hours just now. Just chilling, doing nothing. You have good days, you have bad days. All right, so I'm gonna click on Tuesday. I only did 3 trips, and I got paid $6 in tips, 16 from the trips, a total of $22.90. If I go in it, I did this all in 2 hours. So let's see here. This is what I made. So it breaks down. If I go inside, it breaks down how much exactly I made. I got $4 tips. I got paid $8.23. So I make $4, but $4 extra from tips. So tips do come in handy. So in 2 hours, I made almost $23. Not a bad gig, right? So about 11 something an hour. And then yesterday, I didn't do anything Monday. So Wednesday, I only worked 4 hours and 7 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. So I worked about 5 hours this week. I'm sorry. So yesterday, I did 4 hours. Oops. Okay. So yesterday. All right. There we go. So yesterday I worked 4 hours and 7 minutes. All right, I made $66.98. So I made on average about 16 bucks and some change per hour. As you see, I made $39.98. So if I didn't get tips, I would have literally made in 4 hours almost about 10 bucks an hour. But because I got tip, bumped me up about 6 more dollars per hour. So you see how important tips are. So anything you see with a green check mark means I got tipped on that order. So just to go through it, wait for these to load up. I do 2 different services just to kind of double up on the trips, just to get more deliveries quicker, because sometimes I'm impatient. And I'll be talking about that delivery service in another video. All right, yes, and that delivery service is Postmates. So I do actually 2 carries at a time. So the cool thing about doing these delivery services is that you can actually sign up for multiple, and do them simultaneously. But what I do, I'll get a delivery from one, and I will just turn off the app on the other and do that, so I don't kind of be committed to 2 different deliveries at the same time, and get the customer upset. But as we go look at this order, you see I got paid $11.90 total, and a tip was $6. So I make $5 in actuality, but because I got tipped $6. So when you get tipped, you get paid a lot of good money. So this delivery right here, I got paid $2 in tips, in total of $7.30. And these deliveries do not take that long. They really don't. This delivery probably took 9 minutes and 7 seconds, basically just picking up and taking it. Total about 3 miles. I made $10 in about 10 minutes. It's probably my favorite delivery yesterday. I got $10 of tips. It took 13 minutes for the order. I don't think this accounts in the time I actually had to drive to the restaurant, but it starts as soon as I get the order at the restaurant and leave. So $16.31 winning right here. So I made, $6, but I got tipped 10. And in a later video, I'll show you guys how to actually make, to get more tips. So 4 hours and 7 minutes that day, 1 hour 50, so 6 hours. So in 6 hours, basically, I made $90. So the math of that would be like, It's good. What's the math of that? That's a good question. Let's find out. What's the math of that? $6. 6 hours. Let's round that to 90 divided by 6. It's about $15 an hour for 6 hours of work. Not bad. You'll have some good days, you'll have bad days, but if you do everything right, then most of the days should definitely be good. Definitely be good. All right, so that's just how everything looks on that side. And another thing is, let me teach you guys about when you go to your profile. It's always updating with notifications. If you go to earnings, all you have to do is hit that cash out button right there. If you hit that cash out button, it'll be direct deposit directly in my direct deposit account or whatever account I choose. It's pretty cool, right? So as soon as I have $93 available, so if I cash out, like within 2 minutes, it'll be in my, oh my God, what's the account? Not savings account, checking account. I couldn't think of that. My checking account. So that's the pretty cool thing about this. You can get paid instantly. If you have like a bill or something due today, you can go out and hustle and then have that deposit instantly and you're good to go. The last thing I want to say is they do not take out taxes, so please make account of your taxes and stuff like that. I'm not a tax professional, so I don't know about that stuff, and I don't want to, give you guys wrong information, but please be aware of that. And also, you can also download an app to actually track your mileage, which is pretty good. So you can track your mileage and do that. So because your mileage is tax deductible, so you can put that towards your taxes as well as anything that you use towards your business, because you're an independent contractor, and anything you use in regards towards the business can go written off as a business expense. So that's a perk of doing Uber Eats. You do that. outside getting possibly free food from people who don't want their food for some reason, and getting tips and working on your own schedule. So definitely, if you have questions, please contact me. I'm going to leave my information down below. Any questions, call me or text me. I prefer text. If not, if you're old-fashioned, you can email me. But please, if any questions you have, contact me. I welcome it. And I will try to get back to you at my earliest convenience. I have a busy schedule, so if I don't respond immediately, I haven't forgot about you. I will definitely get back with you. I'll try get back with you in 24 hours, the latest 24 hours, the latest 48 hours. All right. So I thank you. If you like what you see, I know you can already do it if you have a valid driver's license, insurance, and a registration. That's all you need to get started. There won't be any type of interview or anywhere you have to go. You just literally fill out the information, and within a day you should be ready to go and approve. And all you have to do is download the app, turn it on, and you're good to go. And that's it. All right. So contact me and tune in next time, next video. Take care and stay awesome.